happy you could finally join us. Your Allori friends were a no-show.
They'll be here.
I'm done waiting. Air Commanders, prepare to join the Rasharnian assault.
Sir, you can't do this. The Pentasod isn't causing the Maladar. It's suffering from it. Sandrak and the Binding Stone
You think I don't know all of this? He's insane. He literally believes the Pentasod went berserk because it's jealous.
Then why are you joining him?
The faults are gone. The Pentasod that made them is broken, unanchored, imploding, and all of Aveum is crumbling apart as it lashes out. Nothing else matters. Lucium isn't joining Sandrak's mad crusade, Jack. We're using it so we can cauterize the wound at the source.
What a crock of shit. Sorry for crashing in. Magni got a real blind spot for Allori. The kid says you need our help, and from what I've heard of your plan, he's right by a mile.
And just what help could you possibly give us?
Look, lady, I ain't happy to be here either. We've had a bone to pick with your people for, I don't know, a few thousand years?
We have a lot to make up for. This is how it's supposed to be. Whatever magic the Magni take from the ley lines, the Allori funnel back to where it came from. No corruption, no wound.
Yeah, well, what he's showing us squares with my research. This whole mess started once the Allori were banished.
You know what you're doing is impossible. I'm right next to you.
The Pentasod is helping. We're tight.
Tell me, Jack, did you bring any other visions of perfect harmony that you saw in the Shrouded Realm that are actually relevant to the battle at hand?
The Allori can heal the wound? We can start over?
It won't happen immediately. We've corrupted so much. But it won't happen at all if we do what you're asking.
Selko, get him out of here. Zendara, get your airships ready for transport and—
No.
I did not just hear that.
Selko, relieve the Grand Magnus of command.
Bullshit like this is why I live in a cave.
Lucium surrendered to Sandrak a month ago. Kalthus is still free. That makes me the ranking officer of the Immortals by ancient treaty. Look it up.
You're making a mistake you can't undo.
Take it up with Lavenry. If you help us, all the territories west of the Orenthals are yours. It's not much, but you'll have a sky. We can work out the rest from there.
You're in no position to make such an offer.
By law, we're a renegade army. She's the queen of Kalthus. Damn well do whatever she wants here.
We were gonna help regardless, but sure, we'll take bonus freedom.
Signal the commanders that there's been a change of plans.
Please, sir. You can still help us.
You're heading into disaster, Jack. The world ends because of what you chose today.
Just give the word, Initiate.
Well, that was a whole thing.
That's an understatement.
Are you doing okay about Kirkin?
Of course I'm not. But what's done is done.
So, do I call you Grand Magnus now, or what?
Do you ever give things time to process, Initiate?
So you're saying we should table it and go?
I am. Are you ready? You've got the ball. We launch when you give the word.
I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
Let's go.
Air commanders have their final orders, sir. We're ready to embark and engage over the wound.
Keep our scrying officers silent until I give the signal. Sandrak still thinks we're coming to help.
They won't know what hit them.
Just need to get close enough to drop us on Sandrak's flagship.
My boys will break away and try to dampen whatever Sandrak's spells have got its hooks in the Pentasod, pulling it through.
Good a plan as any, except, well... our airships are powered by magic. How are we supposed to transport the Allori?
You ain't. Fellas, time to gussy up.
born days I wanted to see that.
We can really do this.
Good hunting, people.
They've destroyed us!
Falco, peel off and hit their flanks! Open a path for the Allori!
Copy that!
The rest of you, we're going straight up the gut. Did he really just yell wahoo?
I was feeling it.
Sir! Rashanian airship bearing for the Allori! We can't stop it!
You have to, Captain. We can't do this without them.
Strip it!
Oh! Never mind, sir.
Holy shit.
Not bad. This is all on you now, Initiate.
No. Last time it was just up to me. I made the biggest mistake of my life. We're only going to win this one together. Sigil up. Shit! Shit! Sir, I'm getting close to Sandrak. Should I wait for you?
There's no time. Go!
Jack, Kirkham betrays me with a doomed assault with you at the head.
No. She was still all in on your plan. But my friends and I had a different idea.
Oh, you turned against her. Wonderful. I've had a good influence on you.
They're the key, Sandrak. If you really want to heal the wound, you're going to let them finish. You know I'm right.
I admit, your army of gargoyles is something I didn't see coming. Children of the Pentasad, are they not? Cruel of you to bring them just to see it die. You must want to build yourself a little family of orphans again. After all you have seen, you still insist on prolonging the world's suffering. Vision! Satan Mist. Vision! I will not meet my end like this. Disgust me, malevolent spirit. I will erase your names from all memory. After all you have seen, you still insist on prolonging the world's suffering. Vantifort. Vision! Homer! I am warded against your power, creature. Can you hear it, Jack? In all of its varied hues of panic, the realization that even immortality is fleeting.
Sup?
Sup?
The traitor returned at last. You dishonor everything I gave you, sister. That Rasharn gave you.
You're so full of shit. You sold our people a dream you abandoned the moment I handed you the power to fulfill it.
You don't always have to wait until I'm on the ropes to swoop in, you know?
I don't. You're just always on the ropes.
Do you know how many Lucians she's killed, Jack? And you, sister? How many of your countrymen have died at his hand? Granted. Do you know how many Lucians she's killed, Jack? And you, sister? How many of your countrymen have... How? Saren must breed oathbreakers and halfwits. I should have leveled him.
Get behind me!
You cannot touch me! Durkin knew that joining me was the only answer. You just...
Nishas Yuchiwa. Zichi.
Enough! You mistake me for someone that has limits. I am the very wellspring of magic. The very...
Remember that time we pulled one over on the Upbridge gang?
I guess.
I'm saying literally remember the time we pulled one over on the Upbridge gang.
Enough! No! It's finally time to end your suffering. What?
This is for Devin. And for Luna. Oh, and the Palathon. And Saren. And fuck, man. Oh.
Don't forget the Maladar.
Right. And for the Maladar.
No, dummy. Literally, don't forget the Maladar.
It'll work.
Damn, kid! Work says it's a bust. Too much corruption is pouring out of it too fast. Their absorption powers can't slow it down, much less cork it.
Then what are we going to do? The wound's still growing.
I'm thinking.
Think faster. Rashanian Armada, this is the hand. Sandrak is dead and his madness is over. Stand down and disperse on my command.
You've already figured out the solution, Jack. We win. Then we start thinking about how to fix the wound.
Isn't there something else? That we can do about it, I mean?
Of course. She never told you that Immortals are charged with sacrificing themselves to heal the wound at the end of their tenure.
Before you ask, yeah, it works.
What?
The Mandate, a healing ritual. One that splits you from your magic, from your soul. It works. I never would have left the Immortals if it didn't. That's too much of a person.
Would it work on something this big? If I...
Jumped in, exploded yourself right next to the Binding Stone, flooded all the fonts back into the Shrouded Realm? Yeah, could do. There's a hair of a mite. You won't survive that. Good news, that bunny in your eyes is gone, and resolve is a powerful thing.
You're the worst possible person to actually understand goodbyes.
I'll tell her.
Well, okay. You don't have time to teach me the ritual, so...
Just stick it in your head on the way down. No. Listen, kid. If you're gonna jump, just jump already.
Jack?
It'll be okay, Luna.
Jack! What did he do?
He fixed it. Never doubted him for a second.
So, now that the wound's been unfucked for the moment...
The rest is up to us. Magni orders are gonna have to rewrite their entire magical playbooks, and include the Alluri in them.
West of the Orenthals, huh? That's a right nice stretch of green. Pretty hills, dark groves. Rook'll love groves. They're all gardeners at heart, really.
They deserve more.
Yeah, well, what you started here, it's gonna spread.
Lucium will follow our example.
Yeah, sure it will.
Word from Lavenry.
Speak of the devil.
Short version. The king and the dynastic families give their unending thanks.
That's it?
The language used was lovely, yet economical.
No, I mean, did Kirkin...
No word from her at all, sir. The king will recognize your claim as the head of your order, if you ask for it.
She'll come around.
No, she won't.
Yeah, likely not. She never did with me. You and Jack had the right of it, in a way I never did.
Woke up right in time for the compliments. Keep them coming.
There he is.
You look good for someone that exploded.
I got better.
Paid having the Pentasod owe you a favor. Spit you back out the Shrouded Realm good as new. Your legs still seem a bit pudding-foot, though.
Your, friend left when she saw you were on the mend. She said she wasn't sure where she was gonna go.
Yeah, that tracks. So what's next?
Well, plenty of Sandrak loyalists are still out there, running amok and causing trouble, refusing to believe he's really dead. You got any loose ends, kid? Wouldn't expect to tie him up in peace.
And what about the Immortals?
Rasharn's withdrawing back to the front. We'll take advantage of that time and try to rebuild.
And, under your leadership?
I take it you have an opinion on that.
I mean, yeah. I think it should be you.
I see. I was thinking the same thing.
You were? Oh, that's great. It totally should be you, for sure.
Totally.
Awesome, yeah. Shouldn't be me at all, right?
Oh, hell no.
Okay, well that's a little rude.
I mean, that would be the worst thing.
Yeah,
That could
no.
happen.
Yeah,
Literally
no way,
can't think
right?
of anything
But like, why
worse.
not though?
How?
Like, you haven't even
Than
thought
you
about it?
Being the leader. I mean,
We could.
it's funny though. Listen, it's funny. It's
You know, we've been
idea.
through a lot.
I'd love to see it. Well, I don't. You know, maybe we should try.
A trial.
Just for.
Well, what is that?
Just for
prove?
shits and giggles.
I think I've proven myself more
it a
than
day.
once. I healed the wound.